Hello, it's March 3, 2021. It's 3321. You know that you can add it up. 3 plus 3 plus 21, it's all 333. So anyway, it's March 3, 2021, and it falls on the third day of the week, which is a Wednesday. And I'm Nikki, you, also known as Swiss Trader, and you're watching the Awesome10X Philippine Market Update. So let's begin. All right, so did we go up 3% today? Actually, we didn't. We actually up 0.3356%. So we were up 1/3 of a percent. 6,942.76 or up 23.22. Market value is 9.43 billion pesos with 101 advancers and 125 decliners. We've got foreign net selling, 349 million pesos. PSEI shares are up with a few losers for the day. So let's read about the index movers, just the price. All right, logging in. Okay. So take a look at the index prices today. You've got SM 1057, so a little bit climb up. BPI is 88.8888. Your Ayala Land is 398 or 39.80. Meralco is 281. AEV is 42.9. JG Summit is 67.2. AGI is 1092. ICT is 120.8. Ayala Corp is 782. Metrobank is 48.35. MPI is 409. Your Pure Gold is 37.9. Your Glow is 2002. Your San Miguel Corporation is 127.9. DMC is 542. Abuedes Power is 24.5. GT Cap is 560. Jollibee is 186. Robinson's Land is 19.68. FGen is 30. Lucitan Group is 1372. Bloomberry is 781. BDO is 109. Telephone is 1291. URC is 132. Mega World is 371. Robinson's Retail is 53.25. Your Emperador is 10.1. Security Bank is 129.2. And SM Prime is 37. It looks like Robinson's Retail does want to actually kiss the 50 peso mark. Can it actually go down to 50 bucks? It's now trading at 53.25. All right, so let's take a look as well on statistics. Top traded names, all right. So your AR and FA are down 14% and 5% respectively. Your DITO recovered from 15, now trading at 1572. Your BSC also rose from 111 to 118. Your APL is trading from 249 to 265. You could see that your ABA is also down 2% to 121. Your top 6 traded names in the market are still your non-index speculative names. Now, your BDO is 109, ASEN is 722, ICT is 120.8, Jollibee is 186, Merrimart is 653, Vol is 301, BPI is 88.8. Okay, your LR warrants are down 13% to 195, so it was only about 2 days that it went up, then quickly fell down all those gains. Your MEH is about 312, your BHI is about 67. And you're seeing that the Philippine market is actually just there. It's not going too much up, but it's not going too much down. Your SM is just steady, right? All right, top gainers. What are the biggest gainers for the day? Your AppV is up 19% to about 25 pesos. What else is big traded today? Your MEH is up 7% to about 312. OV from about 13 to 14, no, it's just 3 million pesos, so that's not a lot. 370 million on APL, 60 million on DHI, 320 million on BSC, a billion pesos trading DITO. Most really are also just still lethargic. All right, worst losers, let's take a look. What are the biggest losers? ABRA, AR from about 54 down to about 46. What else? FA going down from 314 back to 296. So it seems as if knock $3 didn't go up, but it's just 296. Let's see whether it consolidates into a flag or what so happens. Your green is now 4.6 and you've got RHI 53 bucks. So there's a huge sell-off still happening on your RRHI. Your Cebu Pacific is down to about 43.4, 26 million pesos. Your Macro Asia is about 576 here at about 14 million pesos worth. Okay, let me take a look at questions as well. If URC and Jollibee are global stocks, what do you think of Del Monte? I discussed about Del Monte. I think that Del Monte is in a healthy secular trend. However, about this fitness-related trend, some people might actually perhaps when you think about Del Monte and Century Tuna are mostly in the same category. They're all in the health and wellness trend. And so it has to do with how many people are buying their canned good products. So I'm okay with it, but it's not like okay lang. So I actually, if you forgot, you can actually check out Del Monte. Just search Del Monte. And Awesome10X, I remember discussing this last year. So December 14, is Del Monte Pacific a possible buy on health and wellness trends? My answer there is that it could possibly be a buying candidate. So yes. Hi, how does the SEB SRO work and how do I subscribe? Well, for those who have SEB shares, the stock rights offering means that you just simply subscribe. You have a letter given by your brokerage firm. You just sign up. You just sign accept the SRO, or you just let your brokerage firm know about it, whether you email them, and then you just tell them that I want to subscribe and here is my money, and you can just debit my account to subscribe for the SRO. So that's really it. So I think the allocation is for every 1,000 shares, you get 812 Cebu Pacific SRO shares. Is it a good time to accumulate Petron? What do you think is a good price point? I am more in the thinking that yes, Petron is a energy related play. Some people do believe that energy can make a comeback recovery once we actually drive our cars, similar to how they perceive GT Capital would benefit on a reopening. But I think like Petron, I don't think about Petron on an OPEC meeting. I really do not understand how people would actually trade the OPEC. I don't really see it that way. Also, take note that in the long term, I do believe that although it's a very, very long term for the Philippines, might take about 15 to 20 years before we ever go electric. I do think that the worldwide transition to sustainable energy is actually gonna be negative to your Petron and Shell Philippines in the very long run. Double Dragon REIT, is it a good buy given the huge initial market cap? Double Dragon REIT, in my view, is not strictly on the market cap. Why is the market cap huge? Precisely because of the real estate assets in there. So, of course, Double Dragon REIT is to be expected to be a huge market cap. It is not to be traded as a stock. It should be traded just like a bond replacement with a 5% yield, and that's about it. Will the Philippine market follow the US market correction? Actually, the Philippine markets didn't go up with the US market going all-time highs. So I don't think that Philippine markets is actually gonna move much. Although if I think that US markets can correct downward, it is likely that Philippine markets can also go down. So the Philippine market is quite, I'd say Philippine markets normally is weaker. You might have done 100% or 500% already in the US, but PSEI, you probably are just making 10 to 50%. If the US market drops about 30 to 50%, which I kind of a little bit expect in the next coming months, my expectation is the US will drop, but I'm not quite sure how Philippines will react into it, precisely because the Philippine markets didn't go extended. Yes, there are some extended issues. So I'd assume that the extended issues would also do a pullback. So example of an extended issue. All right, so let's talk about some solar-related renewable energy names. ASCEN actually, in my view, is extended here at about 6 to 7 to 8. So it's possible that these could actually significantly drop back below 6 pesos. Not sure if it will really drop, but with solar-related energy companies going, in my view, 30 or 50% drop from their peak, I think like your ASEAN or any renewable energy theme in the Philippines would also go down in a 50% manner. So 10 to $5 might actually possible happen, which is a good thing because it means that the people who don't have ASEAN will be able to get in. Now, with your electric vehicles also falling down suit, I'd say that your Nicolasia and your FNI, which has extended itself from about 150, might actually present an alternative drop back to about 3.6 or even at 4.5. So I am not sure if we will correct, but my suggestion is people should have more exposure to cash, especially if the stock they hold is extended. So I wouldn't be surprised of a 20% correction, especially on the extended names. Extended name, so example, FA is an extended name. Although the chart seems to be going up, I do think that in the longer term, because people would be unaware of how fintech will really move in the Philippines, or even their exposure on currency exchanges, I think that the movement could be extended. So the quick answer is that yes, I do see a leeway. I'll give it about a 70% chance that the Philippine markets will also correct, just like the US markets will, if the US markets will. So there will be a huge correlation. And of course, the correlation will also happen with the dollar peso. If the US market actually corrects downward, you'll see that the dollar peso hit 49 and above. That would inspire the drop in the Philippine markets when that happens. Okay? Thank you very much, guys. I hope that you learned something. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.